Alright, what is good with y'all boys, man? Welcome to the channel. Alright, first off, I'm gonna keep this real short and simple for the first video.
So that was a fucking lie.
Trade recap, and basically just explaining my trading setup. First off, first things first, green day today, 990 on the 50k account, combine. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I blew the funded last week. I had the 50k express funded. I revenge traded and blew that bitch. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna beat around the bush. I crashed out. Lost the funding. So now we're on the eval again. But I'm confident in my setup. And we're gonna get back. We're gonna get right. We're gonna get these payouts. 2025. I need my CA Corvette in my motherfucking parking spot outside. Alright, so but yeah, my bad if I sound crazy, bro. It's 7:30 in the morning. Cause East Coast, or no, West Coast is 3 hours behind for the open, and I have to wake up at 6 in the morning just to trade the open. And it's not the most favorite thing in the world, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Enough yapping. What? Okay, let's just explain. I want to just explain my trading setup, and then I'm gonna go through the recap. So first, obviously, first things first, coming into the morning, I need a bias. Need to find out where the market's going on either the 1 hour or 4 hour. I'm not really trading off the daily because like as I'm trading the open, I'm really just trying to trade the move that's gonna happen in the next 2 hours. So I'm not really looking at the daily. That shit doesn't really give me anything like useful other than just like order flow. Like obviously we're bearish if you haven't been in the market recently, but yeah. All right. 2, now we need a draw on liquidity. All right. Draw on liquidity basically means where do I want to see the market trade to? All right. So for me, because we were bearish, my draw on liquidity was these overnight lows here. And then we had like a hourly gap somewhere up in here. Yeah. Hourly gap within here, which for me, honestly, this was my draw. This would have been my full TP. Sorry, this was my partial TP. This was my full TP. So that was my 2 draws on liquidity for today. Because I wanted to see price trade towards those areas. All right. Next, need a liquidity. Liquidity sweep / SMT. This was the SMT. But this was a sweep. This fat candle right here, this was the liquidity sweep. This was the SMT. What the what am I doing, bro? It's too early in the morning to be doing that. But this was the SMT. And as I zoom into NQ, you'll see what I mean in a second. So yeah, this was the SMT on. As you can see, as we're trading at the same exact time, because NQ and ES obviously move together, they are correlating pairs. SMT makes the lower high, NQ makes the higher high. All right, that's what I'm looking for. That is very bearish. It's a bearish signal. All right, next, what am I looking for? Where did my thing go? Next, what I'm looking for is a fair value gap to be created. 5-minute fair value gap to be created, specifically. All right. Why did I skip 4? Chat. Is it over with? Am I cooked? Probably. All right, next, I want to see a retracement back into this 4-minute, 5-minute fair value gap, and I want to see a 1-minute inverse fair value gap out of it. All right. And then next, I'll wait for a change in the state of delivery or market structure shift or break of structure, whatever you want to call it. It's the same concept. Like so many people have so many names for all these like concepts, and they just rename it and then sell it and sell the course and just change the name and it's all the same thing. All right, I want to see displacement between a recent low or a recent high. In this case, I want to see a displacement between a recent low, and I will explain my entry right now. So that is the model I'm trading. This is my A+ setup I'm looking for every single day. Bearish or bullish, doesn't matter. I'm not biased in any single way. I'm just simply trading where the market's going, and that's how Everybody else should be trading. Just trade what the market is telling you. Okay. Literally, I'm gonna mark out the open. So obviously the market opens 9:30. This is what I'm seeing. I'm on a 5-minute time frame. As soon as the market's open, I'm on a 5-minute time frame. Okay, market opens. All right, I'm already seeing that we are creating a 5-minute fair value gap. All right, so I'm looking at this. As soon as the market opens, I'm looking at this fair value gap. I'm watching the NQ. I'm watching ES. The reason why I wasn't watching ES because I mean the gap was so fucking tiny. Like, you can't even really do anything about that. So, should I zoom in? Should I go full screen? Maybe that'll help. But the gap was so tiny that I didn't even want to pay attention to that. I'd rather just pay attention to ES. And because ES was the one that made the lower high. ES was the one that made the lower high, so I want to pay attention to ES in the first place. So, doesn't matter. All right, right off the open, boom. First candle up is a green candle. Now, beginner traders, new traders, the market's going to open. You see a green candle. Everybody's going to start buying that bitch. Not me. I'm waiting for manipulation and displacement to see my entry. This is obviously the manipulation move. Okay. We're trading. We took out the high. We took out this high time frame high. Displaced down. All right. News candle was kind of the manipulation move for today, but obviously there's a little bit more manipulation within here. All right, now I can just take that out. So you see this inverse fair value gap, or this fair value gap. I want to see it get inversed. All right, it does get inversed on this candle here. All right, as you can see, I can tell this manipulation because we push up high. All right, and then now we get these long wicks, So at this point, these candles were all green at one point, and it looks bearish. It looks bullish when as you're trading the market, as it's happening in real time. These candles look bullish because they're green, they're huge. But then as they slowly release and they close, or they reverse and they close, obviously people are getting stopped out, people are getting shaken out. All right, next, inverse fair value gap. Boom. Sorry, I can do it like this now. Inverse fair value gap. Now I'm getting my change in state delivery is basically like the last series of candles that gets closed below. So obviously this gets closed below with this red candle right here, and then my entry right here is basically like this order block, I guess, or the change in state, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. You can enter off the inverse. I don't really like to wait for the inverse because sometimes it doesn't get filled. So I'll show you my executions right here as well. So show my executions so y'all know I'm not capping. All right, so boom. First off, something I like to do is I like to scale into my position now. I used to just like fully just like get in full size, but then sometimes I would get in full size and then get stopped out, not immediately, but the trade wouldn't go in profit at all. It would just go straight to the stop loss, and it was kind of fucking up my psychology because like, dude, you're just entering a trade just to lose, and it was fucking me up. So I want to see, I'm gonna add half my position, and then once it either comes down a little bit or maybe we go back, maybe we're in drawdown for a little bit and then we come back as we were in this trade. We were in drawdown for a little bit and then we started to come back. That's when I'll add the last half of my position. All right. And for me, I like to trade in either multiples of 3 or multiples of 4, just so I can trade, just so I can trim easier. It just makes it easier to trim. So multiples of 3, obviously I had 9 contracts on MES here. So boom, we enter here, boom. All right, I'm waiting. Get the displacement, boom. Where is my first take profit? It was these 830 lows. All right, that was my first take profit here. 830 lows, this gets taken. I'm trimming a third of my position here, but I'm still keeping my stop loss right above these highs here where the SMT was. Sorry, I should mark out the SMT. I'm doing bad right now. It's my first time doing this in a while. But yeah, my stop is above here. So basically this is what the trade looks like. Like right around here. TP1 is here. TP2 was at the low here. 1 hour. And then my final TP that didn't get hit was down here. But we trailed the stop in, got stopped out. And we still made money, so boom, boom, boom. This would have been a 6-1. But obviously you're trimming on the way. So you're not catching the full move, but this would have been a nice trade. Which obviously now I got stopped out on this wick, or on this move up here. I'm not mad about that. I mean, if I held, I would have caught the full move, but if I held, I could have got stopped out for break even, and I don't want to get stopped out for break even. I'd rather just stop out, trail my stop loss, and get stopped out for a little bit more profit. Because if you get stopped out, you can always re-enter, but I don't really want to re-enter. Like, I don't want to mess with this right now. So yeah, market comes down, and I want to see. Okay, this is the test for today. I know a lot of people got shaken out here. This candle right here, this was like a big volatility candle. Like, this shit spiked so hard. Like, if y'all don't see this, this spiked so hard, and this was a fat green candle at one point. And if you aren't experienced trading, you probably would have shit yourself if you were in shorts. But for me, I marked out this 3-minute fair value gap, and I knew that if price wanted to come up, it was going to rebalance this fair value gap and then come back down, which is exactly what we did to a T. All right, come up, we sweep this internal liquidity, boom, and we fall. All right, I trim more here at this low here, and then I start to trail my stop loss. Once my second TP gets hit, I'm trailing my stop loss. All right, I trail it, and I just like to wait for structure, so I'll trail it, boom, and I think I put my stop like right around here or something, and I've gotten stopped or something like, what I get stopped? 613.75. 613.75. So up here, I got like stopped up here. But then I trimmed one more contract here because we were kind of close. I just like, I'm gonna take a little bit more off, but this is my final TP that didn't get hit, and then we got stopped out for the rest on this move up. Because I'll tell you why that happened as well. Is because the 8:30 news candle, we swept it, so we take it, right? And as soon as we take the 8:30 news candle, boom, it comes up, whatever it does, takes internal low, blah blah blah, comes back down. I didn't want to hold that because if we're taking this 8:30 news candle, if on a normal day, we're gonna draw back to these highs and maybe fall lower. But it looks like we just rebalance this range here off the news candle. Boom, boom, rebalance to 50%. Boom, boom, come back down. But I'm just gonna protect my profits. I'm not gonna try to catch a whole move. I don't want to be perfect every day. I just want to make money. That's the whole point of the game. Just making money, not trying to be perfect. I'm a trader. But the whole point is just to make some money, bro, and just pass these fundeds and get funded. And the one thing that kind of held me back when I was in my express funded phase or in my trading tenor, I've passed 2 evaluations. I've lost both of them. The first time I passed, I got 3 payouts, and then the third payout, I didn't leave enough buffer in my account, and I was so close to like drawdown, I just like crashed out and just risked it all, just trying to get it back, just trying to build my buffer again. I crashed out, I lost it. Second time I got funded, which is actually not that long ago, a couple weeks ago, honestly, passed my funded, really slight. Like, the evaluation phase was super light. I was in profit, bro. I had $1,000 day at one point, which is my biggest like actual winning day of all time so far. Like, well, real funds, obviously, express funds. And then I hit the craziest losing streak, bro. I probably lost like 9 days in a row or something like that. And I don't know what was going on. I was just not in a good space mentally to be trading, and I ended up losing it all because I was so focused on making money. I wanted the payout. I was one day. So if you don't know the top step, the payout rules, you have to have 5 days of $200 plus of profit in order to get a payout, and you can withdraw half. And bro, I was one day from a payout. All I needed was one win, and I think that was the motivator for me chasing profits and revenge trading, because I knew that if I just literally had one day of over $200, I was gonna get a payout. I was gonna get money. But that wasn't the motivator. I was in a process. I wasn't focusing on the process. I was focusing on the profits, which is definitely not what you want to do as a trader. Every single day as a trader, you have to come into the market and execute your setup and play your edge and execute your edge. And everybody knows that trading is really just probability. playing the probability games in the long run. Your system is your edge, and if your system actually works, then in the long run your edge is going to play out. But there's going to be times where you're in drawdown. There's going to be times where you're in a winning streak. There's going to be times when you're losing streak, and nobody really knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Like, there's no way to know when a trade is going to be a winner and when the trade is going to be a loser. So yeah, I guess you can call trade gambling. I like to call trading calculated risk. So for all my struggling traders out there, man, give you a little game, first thing to the end. One book that changed my trading perspective completely. I finished 2 of these books. I'll grab one. As soon as I read these 2 books, as soon as I implemented the teachings in these 2 books, that's when my trading started to turn around. Shout out Mark Douglas. Rest in peace, Mark Douglas. Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader. All right. Probably 2 of the best psychology books out there. It teaches you how to rewire your brain, and it teaches you how to think as an actual profitable trader, like how the best traders in the world think, and how to not be a shitty trader, pretty much. But I'm gonna probably make another video about those books. I don't want to make this video too long. We're already at 18 minutes. I'm gonna try to chop this down as much as I can. But yeah, 2025, big things on the way, man. I'm gonna need my Corvette though. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. I'm gonna need my Corvette. But appreciate y'all boys, man. And if y'all want to join the Discord, I'm always in the Discord, chilling, trading. If y'all want to learn how to trade, I have some free resources in the Discord, and obviously I'm a resource as well. If you want to ask me, I've been trading for almost 3 years. Coming up in next month. Next month I've been trading for 3 years, so it's just kind of crazy how fast time has been going. And I just can't thank God enough for implementing this dream of me wanting to become a trader. Yeah, like once I wanted to become a trader, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I set everything aside, bro. Like literally, when I first started trading, there was nothing more I wanted in the world to become a profitable trader. And literally, I fought hard. Like I fought hard as fuck to become profitable. And now that I actually am profitable, I'm not profitable. Like I'm not making bands, but I can make profit. Like I know I can. Like I know my edge works. I know my system works, and I know that I have this trading tool set. I have the toolbox. Now I just gotta use the tools to make money and pull money out of the market every day. So yeah, that's basically all of it for my little yap sesh. You feel me? Yeah, join the Discord, subscribe, like the video. You feel me? It's 7:43 in the morning, bro. I'm gonna go take a shower and lock in for the day. You feel me? Again, appreciate y'all boys, man. Drop us up. Drop a comment. Tell me something. Tell me you watched the video. If you watched to the end, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, that was pretty much it for me. Peace.